Hey everyone, Brian Zane here. It's Wednesday night, October 7th, and I just got this in the mail today. It's the latest edition of Pro Wrestling Loot. For those of you who aren't aware, Pro Wrestling Loot is the monthly gimmick that comes to your door full of wrestling goodies for $17.99 a month. Without any further ado, let's crack this one open, shall we? Pulling the first thing out of the box, it is a TNA action figure. It's Matt Morgan, and I don't know if you can tell, it's autographed by him too. That's pretty cool. You can tell this is an older TNA action figure because on the back it advertises Kevin Nash, Jay Lethal, back when he was Black Machismo, Shark Boy, Sting. I mean, you get the idea. It's also as seen on Spike TV. You get the idea of how old this action figure is, but it's still a great find, great thing to have in a box like this. Not every day you see an autographed mint condition wrestler action figure. So here you go. This is a great way to start off the box. Up next out of the box, Booyaka Booyaka, it's a Rey Mysterio Jr. mask. This is pretty cool because from the very beginning, Pro Wrestling Loot's been advertising that lucha masks would be included in the boxes at some point. It took them a few months to get to it, but here we are, the very first lucha mask in a Pro Wrestling Loot box. This is pretty cool. The material, it's not quite spandex, but it's not that soft padded material that you see in the cheaper masks. This is somewhere in between there. If you are a worker, I don't know why you'd wear a Rey Mysterio mask, but I think you can actually wear this in the ring and be comfortable. And it's also, it feels like it's a breathable material, comfortable enough for you to wear at a show or to have preserved, you know, on your bookshelf with your other lucha masks. Who knows? But pretty cool. You got a lucha mask here in the box. I'm just going to pull the last three items out of the box here at once in one take. Here you've got another pin here. It's got a bunch of luchador masks on it. That's pretty cool. There's a DVD in here. It is Classic Memphis Wrestling, The Best of Jeff Jarrett. It looks like it was produced by High Spots. This covers Jarrett's career from 86 to 89, so it's got a pretty extensive collection of his best matches in the Memphis territory. Now, according to the little menu here, the little list of what they have included this month in the box, there are mystery autographed pictures, mystery autographed 8x10s, so every box is different. This one I think is a great find. This is a steal of a deal here. It's a picture of Ted DiBiase and Jake Roberts, and it's autographed by both of them. That's a pretty cool find. Getting a picture autographed by both guys like this, that would probably cost you at least 20 or 30 bucks at any wrestling convention, and you get that plus everything else for $17.99. That's a great deal. So to review, in the October edition of Pro Wrestling Loot, you've got the autographed Matt Morgan TNA action figure, you've got the Rey Mysterio Jr. Luchador mask, you've got the signed 8x10, in this case by Ted DiBiase and Jake Roberts, and you've got the Classic Memphis Wrestling DVD. You also have a Luchador pin in there. You know, every month, the guys at Pro Wrestling Loot continue to impress me. And I'm not just saying that because I've got a promo code with them. I mean, this is something, you know, this is something I would see myself getting, you know, $17.99 a month. It's a great deal. You get all this cool stuff, and it's the variety is what I think would keep me coming back, because some months you get action figures, some months you get more DVDs, sometimes you get t-shirts, sometimes you get lucha masks, sometimes you get soda. You know, it changes so much. It's not formulaic. It changes every time. You don't know what to expect, and that's a good thing in this case. So again, I think this is a home run by Pro Wrestling Loot for what you're spending for, you know, $18 for a single box. You're getting a bunch of stuff. I mean, this stuff at least would get you, it would cost you 50, 60 bucks retail. I mean, you know, a lucha mask like this costs you 15, 20 bucks. An autographed Matt Morgan action figure, that's another 20 probably. This picture, I don't know what kind of price you could put on a picture that's autographed by both Ted DiBiase and Jake Roberts. Again, I have to stress, if you're a collector of autographs from this era, this is huge. And then, of course, there's the DVD, which admittedly is probably the cheapest thing on here, not including the pin, but I think it's still, you know, it's great. You know, if you're a fan of Jarrett's work, if you're not familiar with what he was like before going to WCW or the WWF or TNA, I think this is a great way to kind of be introduced to young Jeff Jarrett when he was just starting out. So again, I think this is a great box by Pro Wrestling Loot, another home run. If you don't want to miss out on the next Pro Wrestling Loot box, go to ProWrestlingLoot.com today and sign up. Use the promo code ZANE and get 10% off your very first box. It's a great way to save on what's already a pretty great deal. And for those of you fans of Wrestling with Regret who do not live in the United States, just know that they do ship international. Be sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to Wrestling with Regret, and buy the t-shirt. I'm Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.